Hey everyone, this is Cliff Dive. I'm still on drugs and still casting a couple more games today. So get ready for a pretty sweet 2v2 I played last night with Zohan, another of my usual 2v2 partners that you're going to see on here. And this was a pretty fun game for me, as you can see. Oh, no, 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 SCVs. I hate that shit so much. I was go to build my SCV from my command center and accidentally hit the S too fast and they all stop, and now I'm just so far behind. I might as well just quit right now. Anyway, Zohan spawning as the blue Protoss and myself the red Terran on the left side of the map. On the right side we have Erythian, the purple Zerg, always a good color for the Zerg, and Highlander, the light blue Protoss in the upper right side. So, recently I've been playing a lot of 2v2s. It's pretty fun. It's so much more dynamic. There is a lot of cheese and stupid shit that people do just all the time, and it gets kind of frustrating. But in the end of the day, still quite a lot of fun to do 2v2. It's not so ridiculous like 4v4 or even 3v3, where it's either this massive macro game that turns into this huge, like, some guy's got 15 battle cruisers and he's just running around, and everyone else had some shitty army that just died right away, or like everyone just makes Marines 4v4 Terran, and things like that end up happening. So 2v2, pretty fun. Oh, didn't quite get this wall off for myself. Zohan getting a gateway. Got my barracks up here. And pretty standard openings. Another gateway coming up. Getting a little scouting in as the Zerg spawning pool goes up at 13. Not sure if he does a fast expand or not. Second gateway going up for Zohan. Usually what I've found is you need to at least look like you're going to put on the early pressure, even if you don't. Because, oh, is this pro getting trapped here? Oh, epic pro versus SCV. And who's going to come out ahead? Who's going to come out oh, and the pro runs away. So, unfortunately, not going to see any units lost just yet. But, and here we go. Got Queen on the way and a couple Zerglings early in for Erythian, so it looks like he's going to put on a little early Zergling pressure. Meanwhile, not a Zealot in sight for Highlander. So, already up to 480 minerals. Not quite sure what he's doing. Keep in mind this is Upper Gold League 2v2, so we're not like super pro or anything like that. Just slowly working our way up the ladder, as it's a lot more difficult to climb, I think, than probably 1v1. And a little Zelnog action here. Got looking to be 6 Zerglings moving out across the map. And this doesn't look like it's really going to be a problem for either player. If he gets this Zealot in position over here in this little crack, I believe that's the opening in the end. There he goes up. Moved it just a little far back, but we do know the Zerglings are coming. And as long as he holds his position right there, he should be able to. I think only 2 Zerglings can get in there to fight him at a time. Nah, not. Oh, no, 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 don't move out. And they get a good surround, and that was a little bit of a miscue there. And apparently sniping this pylon, actually not the worst idea in the world. What do I got? I got 1 Marine coming to help him. So, oh, he does get another Zealot hanging around somewhere. And this time he's got his back to the wall. Looks like he's going to clean this up. My Marine, go ahead and get a kill for himself on that too. And 6 more Zerglings coming in. Take a look at the income tab real quick. Pretty even. The Protoss player sitting back and macroing, happy as a clam, as his enemy, or correction, his ally is putting on some decent pressure, and it looks like we're going to get some Zealot pressure in a moment as well, as 3 gates are now chrono boosting out Zealots. And that's actually kind of a cheesy strategy that we do sometimes. Here comes some more Zerglings, as this pylon's now going to help reinforce this front door, and he should be able to hold this off, especially if I bring my Marauders and Marine out to help. And these Zerglings are just going to run away, as that's too tight. One build that we do try and do sometimes is one person will go 2 or 3 racks proxy, maybe buy a Zelnaga or something, and I will get 3 gateways and nothing but gas. And it's just Zealot Marine. And one thing that we do a lot, which is important to do in 2v2, is share control. That way, if someone catches something, someone else doesn't, or one person focusing more on the macro game while the other player can get all of the units and go and effect a pretty nice attack. So one thing to think about doing if you are playing 2v2 a lot is share control. And the Zealot Marine is extremely effective as the Zealots are very good at tanking damage. Myself here getting Infernal Pre-Igniters and a few Hellions as they are going a lot of Zerglings, and they also do an excellent job at roasting drones and probes, and already an Overseer Cocoon. Not quite sure why he decided to get that, but Concussive Shells and a Banshee with probably Cloak on the way for myself. Meanwhile, Zohan getting a few Stalkers, got his Forge up. Not quite guys in the second gas yet, probably going to want to do that pretty soon. Our Zerg player's starting to catch back up in the macro, but let's see, is he making drones yet? No, he decided to go 2 Mutalisks. Really doesn't have the economy for that yet, however he is 6 of these drones on gas. So we'll see how that works out for him. Meanwhile, 22 Harvesters and a Twilight Council coming down for Highlander. So just a little bit of a mid-game macro pause for a moment, and this is my initial response to let's throw lots of Zerglings at things. 1 Banshee with Cloak. Is it on the way? Yes, it is. And 3 Hellions with Pre-Infernal Igniter. However, this is going to be a complete fail attack, as these Stalkers are exceptionally good at killing these Hellions. And you can see a couple Lings getting roasted here. Gonna maybe try and go for the run by, but no. This Banshee's just chilling out, waiting for Cloak to finish. Not a whole lot going on. Overseer flying over, probably gonna be looking to drop a Changeling in Zohan's base, as he now has 4 gates up, and 2 Hellions running by. Probably went the wrong way here. A lot of Zerglings, should have shot them. Spine Crawler, this is gonna just be a complete fail attack, and